Welcome to Hockey Whiz Talks podcast. Today I'll be making predictions on the USA men's Olympic hockey team roster. In this podcast, I'll be making predictions on the USA roster in the 2022 Winter Olympics. There are a few forwards who will absolutely be on the team: Austin Matthews, Patrick Kane, and Jack Eichel. These three players are essentially locks to make the team and will be relied on heavily to produce. There are many high-scoring wingers to choose from, like Alex DeBrincat, Kyle Connor, Blake Wheeler, Johnny Gaudreau, Jake Guentzel, Brock Besser, and Max Pacioretty. All of these wingers are capable of scoring and filling up the back of the net. Austin Matthews and Jack Eichel will be locks to make the team, but the other two center slots will be very much up for grabs. Joe Pavelski should be one of the other centers, as he hasn't shown any signs of decline yet, and the other slot should either go to JT Miller or Brock Nelson. The Americans have always took pride in having a physical team that is tough to play against, and for that reason, both Tkachuk brothers should make the team. So should TJ Oshie, who is not afraid to mix it up. I opted to leave Phil Kessel off the team because he is not the same player he once was, and if he isn't scoring, he is not worth a roster spot. Defense will be one of the strengths of this team. The top four will consist of John Carlson, Seth Jones, Zach Werenski, and Adam Fox. Charlie McAvoy will be the fifth defenseman, and the other slot will go to Jacob Slavin. Ryan McDonough and Alec Martinez will be the spare defensemen for the USA. I opted for more stable defensemen such as McDonough and Martinez over Quinn Hughes and Torrey Krug, who may have more offensive upside, but could be a defensive liability in certain situations. The starting goalie for the Americans will obviously be Connor Hellebuyck, who has been one of the best goalies in the league for the past few years. The other two goalies should be John Gibson and Thatcher Demko. If Ben Bishop is healthy, he should be considered as a third goalie, but he most likely won't play at the Olympics. And now a word from our sponsor. Check out my hockey blog at hockeywiz777scouting.com. Listen to my scouting blog podcast on anchor.fm/hockeywiz777scouting. Projected roster. First line, Alex DeBrincat, Austin Matthews, Patrick Kane. Second line, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Blake Wheeler. Third line, Johnny Gaudreau, Joe Pavelski, JT Oshie. Fourth line, Brady Tkachuk, JT Miller, Matthew Tkachuk. First D pair, Charlie McAvoy, John Carlson. Second D pair, Zach Werenski, Seth Jones. Third D pair, Jacob Slavin, Adam Fox. Goalies, Connor Hellebuyck, John Gibson. Spares, Max Pacioretty, Brock Besser, Brock Nelson, Ryan McDonough, Alec Martinez, and Thatcher Demko. Notable omissions: forwards, Jake Guentzel, Phil Kessel, Vincent Trocheck, Cam Atkinson, Chris Kreider, JVR, and Paul Stastny. Defensemen, Quinn Hughes, Ryan Suter, Jeff Petrie, Neil Pionk, Cam Fowler, and Justin Falk. Goalies, Ben Bishop and Jonathan Quick. Check out my hockey blog at hockeywiztalkshockey.blogspot.com. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at hockeywiz777. Looking at this projected roster, Team USA looks good, but they don't look as dominant as some other powerhouse teams like Canada or Russia. Next, I will be projecting the 2022 Russian men's Olympic team roster.